Here I am. Okay. I was telling you that next Friday, I'm going to have a class. Okay, I'm going to teach one class because, as you know, next week we are going to have the speaking tests. So in order to cover all the contents, I need more classes because I have lost all the Thursdays because of the tests. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to teach a class on Friday. I'm going to send you the invitation for you to come, okay? Because if I don't teach on Friday, I'm not going to be able to finish, right? Okay, so we're going to start now. I am recording, so let's move into the unit. I think we did this last class, this listening. Are you observing the book or not? Can you see it or not?
No.
No, you can't. So I'm going to share it. Just a minute. Now you have it. Okay, in last class, we did this listening about two candidates talking about what animals, the animals they like, all right? So we're going to listen to it again, okay? So pay attention, and then we're going to talk a little bit about pets.
Profe, no se escucha.
Okay, can you hear?
No,
No, you can't?
I can't.
So why? I stop recording. Share computer sound now. Let's do it again. Wait.
Unit 11.
Now?
Speaking focus.
Yes, now yes.
Activity 4. I like dogs. We've got one at home, and he's a big part of the family. He's getting old now, but he's still quite active. When I get home from college, he jumps up because he's so excited to see me. I'm usually pretty tired, but he soon wakes me up. I'm not so keen when he wakes me up early at the weekend, though. What about you?
I've never had a pet, so I'm not particularly interested in them. I like wild cats like tigers, though.
Why?
Oh, right. Well, most people would say it's because of their color or the patterns in their fur, but it's actually because when they run, they're the most beautiful things on earth.
Okay, this is a short dialogue in which people talk about pets. Okay, any particular word that you couldn't understand? You can ask me now. Do you understand every word, or is there a word that you don't know? For example,
What means keen?
or is it keen?
Mm.
This one? Remember that there are two words that are similar. Keen on something that, or fond of something. They're synonyms. Keen on, fond of. Do you understand fond of? For example, I am keen on the Beatles. I am fond of the Beatles. That means that I like them a lot. All right.
Okay.
That I like them a lot. That is keen on. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
This guy says that he's not so keen on animals. Okay. When he wakes me up early at the weekend, though. Yeah. Okay. What about here? Fur. Do you understand that word? Or this word fur? No?
No.
The fur is the skin of the animals. Yeah, the skin of the animals. Okay? So that is the fur. You know, this is my skin here, okay, here. This is my skin. This is our skin, right? The animals have a different skin, and the skin is called fur. You know, most animals have hair in their skin, on their skin. So fur is the covering of the animal. Okay, so it says, well, most people would say it's because of their color, of the patterns, or the patterns of their fur. The pattern is the type or the colors, you know, of their fur. What would be in Spanish fur?
Patrón.
No, patterns is patron, but fur.
Ah,
Oh.
fur. Pelaje.
Yeah, el pelaje, la piel, etc. That is fur. Yeah. So some people like them because of their fur, because of the patterns of their fur. But this woman likes wildcats because when they run, they're beautiful. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, so this is now in here, we have some questions about this. Okay, it says, what did I do? Says work in pairs. Talk together about the different kinds of animals you are interested in for 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. For example, in here you have to talk about the pets you have had or you would like to have. Yeah. You have had or you would like to have in your life. Okay. That is one. The animals you have seen or would love to see in the wild, because you know that animals can be some pets that you have at home, but some animals that you can see in the wild. Your views on whether animals should live on zoos or not, in zoos or not, and your opinions on why some people want wild animals as pets and whether this is acceptable. Let's start with Danae. For example, have you had any, first of all, do you have a pet now at home?
No.
No, you don't. Have you ever had a pet in your
my
life? Yes?
No, actually, my mom does not like animals inside the house, so I cannot have pets.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Now, talking about animals that you would like to see. Wild animals, for example. What animals would you like to see?
I'm an animal lover, so maybe I cannot choose just one, but maybe a wemul. I've never seen one, and I would love to see one in the wild.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, what do you think about zoos? Do you like them or not?
I like them when they do the job of protecting the animals. Sometimes they have animals that have been in cruelty. I don't know, from circus or whatever. So they kind of um, keep them for treatment and etc. Or also for to protect them because they are endangered in the
Yeah.
wild. So if they do that job, it's okay.
All right. Okay. When you say the plural of circus is circuses, right? When they are in circuses, some people don't like animals in circuses because they are badly treated. Okay. They are in captivity. They are in jails, in cages. In cages. You know what a cage is? What is a cage?
It's a little box.
It's a little prison. Okay. Yeah, it's a little prison for animals. Yeah, cage is like a small jail, right? With bars, you know, so animals can move. So, for example, lions and sometimes elephants are are placed in a very small place, right, where they cannot move. Okay, that is a cage. It's like a prison in general. Okay, yeah. What about you, Catalina, Belen? There is only one Catalina today. What do you think, Catalina? Do you have a pet?
Yes, I have
What pet do you have?
a cat.
A cat. Okay, so you are a cat lover.
Yes, yes,
Okay, do you have only one cat?
yes, only one.
Only one. Okay. Would you like to see an animal in the wild?
Um, ¿Cómo se llama? Disculpa. Um, an eagle, I think. Águila, como eagle,
Eagles.
eagles.
All right. You would like to see an eagle. All right. What's your opinion about zoos? Are they good? Are they bad?
Uh, I don't like because the animals um are too. Ay, ¿cómo se dice?
They are
Are
not free. Okay.
yes, and
Animals
they
are
are
not
too
free.
close with people.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Good.
And yes,
Okay. It's enough. Okay. Miyarai, what about you? Do you have a pet? Same question.
No,
You don't. Why not?
because I live in an apartment.
All right. It's difficult.
Yes.
All right. But would you like to see any animal in the wild?
Uh, I would like to see a panda.
Panda. All right. Okay. You think about zoos.
Um, I think they are good when they do their job.
And what do you think? What do you mean by do their job?
Protect the animals.
All right. Okay. They give protection. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's interesting. Okay, good. Let's see. Yaresla, what about you? Do you have a pet?
Yes, I have a cat, but
A cat.
I would like to have another cat,
Another cat.
a partner to my cat.
Yeah, all right. So you are a cat lover too. All right. And
Yes.
what animal would you like to see in the wild, Mirai? Sorry, Yaresla.
Mm, I would like to see. ¿Cómo se decía? Jirafas.
Giraffe.
I would like to see giraffe
A giraffe.
or a
A giraffe.
giraffe.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Okay, good. And what about zoos? What's your opinion
About what?
about zoos?
Mm, Um, I think they protect the animals that can be stay in a los animales que no pueden estar como en la naturaleza.
Uh-huh. So you can say that in
Mm,
English. They protect
mm,
animals who, which, sorry, which
which
cannot
cannot stay
nature,
in nature.
in nature.
Uh,
Yeah, all right. Okay. And finally, Gabriela, what about you? The same questions. Do you have a pet? What animal would you like to see in the wild? And if you like or don't like or dislike zoos, what's your opinion?
I have a cat, a little cat.
Yeah.
And what was the other question? Sorry.
The first one is, yeah, what is your, do you have a pet? Yes, you have a cat. Okay,
Yes.
what animal would you like to see in the wild?
I would like to see a seahorse. I know in the wild. I'm not sure, probably an elephant. That would be cool.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. And I don't really like the zoo. I'm not really into that. Like I don't see anything fun of watching animals through like bars and that kind of stuff.
Right. Okay. Now, let's see. I want to show you something that talks about the pros and cons of having zoos. For example, here you have some pros of zoos. For example, zoos provide an educational resource. Yeah. For example, the modern zoos plays a critical role in education children and families about the different animals with whom we share this planet. Okay. When you go to the zoo, they give you like education about how to take care of animals. Okay. Number two, a zoo provides a protected environment for endangered animals. Those animals who are endangered, who are dying in the wild, are protected in the zoos. Okay, zoos can provide a place for the human treatment of rare animals. That's another thing which is positive. I'm going to just mention this, and then you can read it at home. Okay, so as to have like arguments to talk about. Okay. Then let's see, Gabriela, read this, please. Number 4. Gabriela?
Okay. Zoos can also be an economic resource for a community. Zoos do more than just improve a place for animals to reside or reside. How I
Reside.
pronounce that? Reside. Okay.
Right.
They are a place that provides jobs, creates
Okay,
tourism.
okay, it's just okay. So the good thing about then you can read it more deeply, but the idea is that having a zoo, you have an economic resource for the community. People are working, you know, people visit, people pay, etc. So those are the possibilities. The next one, Gabriela, only read the title.
Okay. Zookeepers are trained with specialized knowledge about their animals.
We understand that, right? Okay, they educate those zookeepers or people who take care of animals. They know a lot about, you know, how to take care of the animals. So they are specialized. Okay. Okay. Number 6. Read it, Gabriela.
Zoos offer animals activities to maintain natural instincts and movements.
All right. Some zoos, I would say, not all of them. Not all of them. Yeah, because they have more space, so animals can do activities in order to keep their instinct. Okay. Let's see, Yaresla. Read number 7.
Most zoos are
Most,
required
not
to
most.
go.
Hey, pay attention to pronunciation. Most, not most.
Most
Most.
zoos,
Diphthong.
most zoos are required to go through an accreditation process of some sort.
All right.
One of
Wait. So as we are, for example, like universities, we have to have an accreditation saying that we are able to teach. The zoos have to have an accreditation to say that they can defend animals. Okay, so that's the idea. Number 8, Yaresla.
one of the most common
No, only number 8. Only the title.
preservation efforts at zoos can stop extinction events. Events.
All right. Yeah. When zoos prevent the dying or the extinction of animals, that is something good. Okay. Let's see. Let's continue with Danae. Danae, read please number 9, number 10. Yes.
What do you mean efforts?
Efforts. Well, for example, when I if I am I don't know old, you know, and I do exercise, sometimes for me it could be a big effort to run, for example. You understand? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So Danae, please, number 9 and 10.
Veterinary care is readily available at most zoos.
Do you understand that, right?
No, what is readily?
Is ready.
Ah,
Yeah,
right.
are available there at the moment. Okay. So the idea here is that in zoos you have veterinaries that take care of animals, and they are available at the moment, ready to work. Okay, that's the idea. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Continue. Number 10.
Zoos are working with universities to develop in-depth degree programs.
Okay, so that, I mean, zoos are working with universities. They are preparing, the people that work in the zoos in order to improve the conditions for the animal. So that's the idea. Okay, let's see the rest. Now, the cons. Catalina Belén, read number 1 and number 2, please.
Holding any animal in captivity has questionable
Questionable,
ques-
questionable, the same as question, questionable ethics.
questionable ethics.
All right. Okay, it's not ethic to keep animals in captivity. Okay, the ethic is not correct in that case. For that reason, it's not positive to keep animals in captivity. Okay, number 2.
Breeding programs create dependencies.
Dependencies, yes. For example, in here, we could get this: while animals struggle to adapt to a confined environment, but many can make the transition even if it is forced upon them. Okay, so animals are used to live in the wild, but being in captivity, they have to create a certain dependency on things, right? That's the idea. Let's see, Gabriela. No, Yaresla, please. Number 3 and number 4.
Most zoos are treated as a recreational facility.
Yeah. Number 4.
The lives of animals are secondary to the lives of people.
Yeah, in those 2 cases, it says most zoos are treated as a recreational facility. So people go there to have fun. They don't care about the animals sometimes. Okay, so they feed the animals in a bad way. Okay, that is one thing. So it's they go there to have fun. They don't go there to learn about the animals. They don't respect the animals. And the second, and number 4 is also connected to this. It says the lives of animals are secondary to the lives of people. So people do not respect the distance, for example, from the cages, and sometimes they do something wrong, and what they do is to sacrifice the animal in the end. If we read this, it's important. And in here, number 4, it says, an example of this occurred in 2016, when a 3-year-old boy was left unsupervised long enough to crawl into a gorilla enclosure. To save the boy, the zoo killed the male gorilla named Harambe. Okay, so in that case, when people do not respect the distance, and in this case, this boy was left, unsupervised, the boy crawled. Do you understand crawl? Patear. Crawl to the gorilla cage, and then in order to save the boy, they killed the animal. See, that's pretty bad. Okay, let's see, Gabriela, please, number 5 and number 6. 5 and 6.
Okay, even if captivity extends a lifetime, it can change animal behavior.
Yeah, that is obvious, right? The behavior of the animal is not the same. Okay, and the other one?
Many zoos are struggling financially and can no longer care for their animals properly.
Okay, so money is important here. So zoos have to have money in order to protect the animals. If they don't have money, they can't protect the animals. Okay, so in the end, it's something related to finances. That is not pretty good. Okay?
Maybe what they mean struggling
is to fight. They fight financially. They fight to get money. They struggle to get money, right? Okay, so there are some other, but in here you have a list of things that are for or against the idea of having a zoo, okay? And this is the most important, I think, this one. Let's see, Danae, please read number 11.
Animals in captivity can develop severe health problems, even with a high-quality treatment plan.
All right. Okay. Animals are, first of all, stressed in cages. The space they have is not the right space for them. They need, for example, an elephant. They need a huge space in order to be, for example, normal. But in these zoos, they don't have that space, so they get stressed. For example, they cannot walk. Some animals cannot run. So that is against nature. So for that reason, that is not pretty good. I think that this is the main, for me, the main thing against the zoos, that animals cannot live normally, so they develop health problems, right? Well, I'm going to upload this, okay, this paper. You can study it at home and then ask me about the vocabulary if you want to. But in here you have like a description of pros, I mean, good ideas or bad ideas about animals, right? Or about zoos. Okay, and now let's continue with the book. Now we are going to go to unit number 12. Okay. Before going into unit number 12, I want to remind you what we were talking about uh, future tense, right? I sent you two guías, guía number 1 and guía number 2, in which you have the description. Remember that you can have different ways of using the future. Can you remember, Dana, which are those forms? What grammatical tenses can use in order to express the future?
Present simple.
Yeah.
Present continuous.
Yeah. When do you use present simple?
Good question. When you have a schedule with
Right.
a time.
Yeah, a schedule with a time. For example, the bus leaves at 10 o'clock. The class finishes at 11, whatever. Okay, yeah. All right. When do you use the present continuous? Do you remember? Does anybody remember?
When you have a schedule.
Not exactly.
Or something like that.
No, when you have an arrangement.
Arrangement. That was the word.
So the present, you use it when you have a schedule, and the present continuous, you use it when you have an arrangement among 1, 2, or more people. So everything is planned. Everything is kind of very fixed. Then what other forms can you use in order to talk about the future? The most typical one is will. Will future. When do you use will? When do you use will?
When we talk about the future.
Yes, but when exactly? All of them, yeah. Here you have, I remember this, okay? When there is a prediction. For example, in the year 2090, we will have flying cars. I'm predicting that, okay? Or when something is decided at the moment. For example, the phone is ringing, and I say, I will answer. I decided at the moment, okay? Okay, so will, you use it in that case. When you are predicting something for the future, I would say, for example, how would you say using this will? Catalina, how would you say, for example, la vacuna contra el coronavirus se hará o se implementará en enero? How can you say that? Vaccine, you say vacuna. Vaccine.
The vaccine.
The vaccine against. Coronavirus.
The, the vaccine will be done. No me acuerdo qué más dijo.
Yeah, will be implemented in January. Okay, that's the idea. The vaccine against coronavirus will be implemented in January. Okay. Okay, so will is when there is a prediction or when you decide something at the moment. Going to, when there is a plan or intention. Yeah, when there is a plan or intention. For example, tell me, in that case, let's see, Gabriela, in that case, vamos a viajar a Europa en el verano. There is an intention in there, right?
We're going to travel to Europe this summer.
Yeah, we're going to travel to Europe next summer, all right? Okay. Now, I'm going to put it in prediction. Gabriela, la gente no viajará este año por el coronavirus. Es una predicción que estoy haciendo. No, no puede ser going to, porque estoy haciendo una predicción. No, no es una intención, right? Not an intention, it's a prediction. So you have to use will. La gente no viajará.
People will not travel?
People won't travel this summer.
Won't, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Not travel or won't. Okay, so that's the idea. See the differences? But you can use future progressive going to, present continuous when there is an arrangement, present simple when there is a scheduled activity, and will when there is a prediction. Those are the four forms that you have in order to talk about the future. Now, for example, let's see if I have another thing here, which is also very clear. Wait a minute, please. This is very slow. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Okay, here I am talking about present tenses. I do for the future. Here you have, these two are present. I'm doing present continuous, I do present simple for the future, right? And here you have the explanation. He's playing tennis on Monday afternoon. He's going to the dentist Tuesday morning. He's meeting Kate on Friday. In all these examples, Ben has already decided and arranged to do these things. I'm doing something tomorrow, meaning I have already decided and arranged to do it. What are you doing on Saturday evening? No, what do you do? What are you doing? I'm going to the cinema. Not I go. What time is Catherine arriving tomorrow? 10:30. We're meeting her at the station, etc. See, in here you're using the present continuous, but with the idea of future, always having an arrangement. Okay? And the other possibility is here, present simple. I do, with a future meaning. For example, I have to go, my train leaves at 11:30. There's a scheduling here. There is a timetable. Yeah. What time does the film start tonight? The meeting is at 9 o'clock tomorrow. I start my new job on Monday. What time do you finish work tomorrow, etc. Okay, here you have this possibility. And these are exercises for you to do at home. Okay, so I'm going to upload this and you can ask me tomorrow or Friday about this, right? And here I have another thing. Well, that would be it. Yeah. Okay, let's continue with the book. Now we are going to work with unit 12. Okay. In here we are going to talk a little bit about superheroes. What is a superhero? question for all of you. What is a superhero? What do you know about superheroes? Can you mention any superhero?
They have powers.
Yeah. Normal powers?
What?
Normal powers?
No.
Yeah. They have superpowers. That's why they're superheroes, right? They're extra powers or superpowers. Can you mention any hero that you like?
Mm,
Anybody can mention superheroes?
I like the Flash.
Flash
Yeah.
Gordon. Yeah. What other
I
can you
like
mention?
Superwoman.
Superwoman, right? Spider-Man. The old ones like Superman, Batman, etc. You have lots of superheroes, right? Okay. So in here we're going to talk about this reading. It is sport extreme. Okay, sport extreme. So let's read it, and then we're going to learn a little bit about this. Okay. Yeah, let's read this. Yaray, start reading, please. Are you there, Yaray? No? Yeah, okay. Catalina, start reading, please. Can you read, Inky? Yeah.
We are all good at something, but these guys are superhuman.
Right here, we're not going to talk about superheroes, but we're going to talk about superhuman people. People that have a lot of, things that are different. Okay, don't read the names of the person because probably they are Chinese or something. Liu Tao Ling, I don't know how to pronounce that. The human magnet. Read this. Malaysian.
Malaysian Liu Lin has a rare superpower. When he gets near metal, it sticks to him. Nobody knows for sure why this happens.
You know what a magnet is? It's,
Un imán.
It's something that attracts the metal, right? This man is a human magnet. So when he gets near metal, the metal sticks to him. Sticks. That is to stick, right? You stick things with glue, for example. You stick. All right. Okay, let's see the name. Read the other person. Ma Xianggang, the electric man.
Okay. Ma Xianggang thought he was an ordinary man until he had to fix his TV in China. He discovered that if he touches live electricity wires, he feels no pain at all. In fact, if he holds two wires in his hands, he can light a bulb.
Can you believe that? Yeah. You know what a wire is, right? A wire. It's cable. That is a wire, a cable. So he can touch wires, electricity wires, and he doesn't feel any pain with that. So that is incredible. All right. Okay, and let's see. Gabriela, what about Wim Hof?
Okay. Wim Hof, the human ice cube.
Cube.
Cube. If someone falls into icy water, they probably become too tired to swim after 15 minutes. They'll be dead unless they are rescued within 45 minutes. But Dutchman Wim Hof can stay completely covered in ice water for up 2 hours without any kind of discomfort. Mr. Hof says that he used the power of his mind to control his body.
Okay. Do you understand anything? Or is there any vocabulary that you don't understand?
No, I think I understood.
Yeah,
everything.
icy water means water which is with ice, right? So very cold. So if you get into this water, you can stay only 15 minutes and that's it. You can die. But this man this Dutchman, do you understand the word Dutchman? Dutchman is a person from Holland. Yeah, Holland is Dutch. Yeah, so this man from Holland, Wim Hof, he can stay covered in ice water for 2 hours without any kind of discomfort. Okay, so that's really, really incredible. Okay. Okay. So these are kind of supernatural people. So in here we're going to listen to some situations. No, this. Yeah, we're going to do the listening here. It says here, you're going to listen to two friends, Jane and Ed, talking about another person with superhuman abilities. Listen to the first part of the recording. What did Mr. Value do? Okay, listen.
Unit 12. Listening and Grammar Focus. Activity 4.
Look at this one, Ed. In 2007, a Mr. Velu from Malaysia pulled a train and 6 carriages nearly 3 meters along a rail track.
Oh, come on, Jane. I've seen people do that before.
Yeah, but Mr. Velu was pulling the train with his teeth. He had a chain in his mouth.
Could you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you repeat again?
What?
Can you repeat again?
All right.
Unit 12. Listening and Grammar Focus. Activity 4.
Look at this one, Ed. In 2007, a Mr. Velu from Malaysia pulled a train and 6 carriages nearly 3 meters along a rail track.
Oh, come on, Jane. I've seen people do that before.
Yeah, but Mr. Velu was pulling the train with his teeth. He had a chain in his mouth.
Can you believe that? Now, do you understand? Or is there any vocabulary that you would like to clarify for you? What is to pull? Don't say it in Spanish. Give me the opposite. What is the opposite of pull?
Push.
Push. All right. You pull or you push, right? Pull, the opposite push. So this guy pulled the train and 6 carriages for 3 meters with his teeth. Okay, that's something. All right. Okay. Let's go back now, and okay, we're going to do the other part, but now we are going to continue with the reading. It says here, read the instruction, Isidora. Are you there, Isidora? Isidora? No? Okay, Catalina. Read the instructions.
Now listen to the whole recording and decide if each sentence is correct or incorrect. Tengo que mover ahí. If it's correct, put a tick in the box under A for yes. If it's incorrect, put a tick in the box under B for no.
Okay, so we say here we put a tick, yeah, for A, S, B, no. All right. So we are going to listen again. But first, what do you do in order to understand better a listening? You first have to read the options that you have. First, you have to read the options and then listen. If you read first, you are prepared. You are anticipating. Okay. So let's read the 1, 2, and 3. Yaresla, Read number 1, 2, and 3.
Ed was surprised after learning about Mr. Bellows' abilities.
All right.
Jane thinks Mr. Bellow can make money from his abilities. They agree that anyone can get strong if they want to.
All right. Let's see. Danai, 4, 5, and 6.
Jane thinks that only a few people have secret abilities. Ed thinks we'll see more unusual abilities in the future. And 6, they both want to read more about Mr. Velu.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to listen, and you're going to complete with yes or no. Okay? Or you're going to tell me.
Unit 12. Listening and grammar focus. Activity 5.
Read and listen.
Look at this one, Ed. In 2007, a Mr. Velu from Malaysia pulled a train and 6 carriages nearly 3 meters along a rail track.
Oh, come on, Jane. I've seen people do that before.
Yeah, but Mr. Velu was pulling the train with his teeth. He had a chain in his mouth.
Okay, that is cool. I can't believe he did that.
Yeah, well, I'd like the phone number of his dentist. I think she's the amazing one.
Good point. I imagine the toothpaste companies will be interested in talking to him.
He'd be a great advert. Those teeth must be worth so much. I guess someone with his abilities is strong all round, though.
I think anyone can build up that kind of body strength if they really want to spend enough time on it down the gym.
They might not get as big as Mr. Velu, but I guess everyone can get stronger. Just look at my mum. When I was a kid, she used to come home on the bus with 20 bags of shopping from the local supermarket. That's got to be the same as pulling a train. She just didn't get into the newspapers for it. I'm sure there are lots like her with hidden talents.
I suppose there are.
I'd like to know how Mr. Velu did it. I guess he wants to keep it secret, but I'm sure scientists could learn a lot from studying him.
Maybe. But what can we learn from one person? It's not like we're going to see a lot more people like him in the future.
You don't know that. Maybe it's not about him, but the kind of train he was pulling. I'd still like to look him up on the internet to find out more.
I'll leave that to you. I have better things to do with my time.
All right. Okay. The first one says, Ed was surprised after learning about Mr. Velu's abilities. Yes or no? Was he surprised?
Yes.
A, yes, or B, no?
A.
Okay, we're going to put it, and then we will see. Jane thinks Mr. Velu can make money from his abilities. Yes or no?
No.
What is no?
B.
Yeah. Okay. They agree that anyone can get strong if they want to. You can get strong if you want to. They agree on that. Yes. So 3A. Number 4 says Jane thinks that only a few people have secret abilities. Yes or no?
No.
No. Ed thinks we'll see more unusual abilities in future. Yes or no?
No.
No.
I don't remember.
And they both want to read more about Mr. Velu. They both, not only one person, both.
No.
No. All right. Okay, let's see. Yeah, submit answers. Yeah, we were okay, I think. Okay. So the 4, 5, and 6 are correct. Jane thinks that only is correct. Jane thinks that only a few people have secret abilities. No. Oh, they erased the. Yeah. So it was. He was surprised, Ed. So it's A. Jane thinks Mr. Vito can make money from his abilities. No, she doesn't think so. They agree that anyone can get strong if they want. Yes, they agree on that. And Jane thinks that only a few people have secret abilities. No. Ed thinks we'll see more unusual abilities in future. No. And they both want to read more about Mr. Value. No. Those are the answers. But in here, what we're going to, what we have to remember now is the following. First of all, we did the reading. Yeah, but let me go back. Wait. Yeah, we did this part. Are you observing or not? Can you see?
No.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're going to talk about conditionals. Conditionals. Do you know what a conditional tense is?
I don't know, but they use if.
Yeah, if. What's the meaning of if as a word in Spanish?
See?
Sí. But C of condition. You can say if, for example, if I ask you, do you like football? If. No, right? That's not correct. That's not possible. So if is for a condition. So in here, we're going to work with if clauses. If clauses are conditions. Yeah, for example, in the sentence that we were having here, a lot of, if we think about this, for example, can you see now?
Sí.
Are you observing? Are you observing?
Sí, profe.
Okay, here you have an if clause. If someone falls into icy water, they will probably become too tired to swim after 15 minutes. Oops, I can't. They're calling me. Wait. Yeah. All right. So if someone falls into icy water, they will probably become too tired to swim after 15 minutes. They will be dead unless they are rescued within 45 minutes.
Profe, espere, está leyendo, ¿cierto?
Right?
Creo que no estamos leyendo lo mismo.
You can't see?
Creo que no.
All right, let me.
La hoja que puso dice present simple.
Okay, yeah. So let me. And go back again. There. Again. Everything again. Now, this. It's from the book, all right? So, can you see now the book?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So here we have some sentences with if. If can be replaced by when or by unless. When he gets near metal, it sticks to him. If he gets near metal, it sticks to him, right? So when and if are kind of the same thing. Yeah, you can use if or you can use when to make a clause. Then in here you have, if he touches live electricity wires, he feels no pain at all. If he holds two wires in his hands, he can light a bulb. If someone falls into icy water, they will probably become too tired to swim after 15 minutes. They will be dead unless they are rescued within 45 minutes. The same as unless, so they will be dead if they are rescued within 45 minutes. Yep. So something happened if another thing happened. That is an if clause, right? That is an if clause. If something happens, then another thing may happen. Now, I have here, the name of this thing is the conditional tenses. All right. Yeah, you have the zero conditional and the first conditional. Yeah. When do we use the zero conditional? We use this conditional for things that are always true, For example, when water gets to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. That is always true. Yeah. No other possibilities. When water gets to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. That is going to happen because it's true. If water gets to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. So in this case, you have if plus present and present. In those cases, you have gets present, boils present. See? That is the zero conditional. In the zero conditional, you use if or when plus present and present. Yeah. You can change the order also. You can say, for example, water boils when it gets to 100 degrees. Water boils if it gets 100 degrees. Okay? Now, this is the zero conditional. And the first conditional, you use it to talk about possibilities for the future. Possibilities for the future. For example, I will buy you a car if I win the lottery. If I win the lottery, I will buy you a car. I won't buy you a car unless I win the lottery. Right? So, in this case, in this first conditional, you have to use if plus present plus future. When plus present plus future. Or unless plus present plus future. Okay? So in the zero conditional, you use if with present and present. In the first conditional, you use if with present and future. Yeah. When do you use the zero conditional? To talk about ideas that are always true. And the first conditional you use to talk about possibilities for the future. That is, in general, what we're going to cover in here. All right. Okay. Now, the other thing is that you can, the order is not important. You can start, in this case, for example, if I win the lottery, comma, I will buy you a car. So when you start by if, you have to put a comma in between. I'm going to write it in here, for example. Let's see if I can write it. In here, you started by I will, future, if present. I'm going to start the other way and it doesn't change. If I win the lottery, comma. So you start by if, you have to use a comma in between. If I win the lottery, comma, I will do. See? Now, if you start by this, I will buy you a car, the if is in between, so you don't need a comma. But if you start with the if, then you need a comma in between. But that's the idea. Did you get it? Is it
Yes.
clear? Yes? Okay. So, let's see. Now, can you see the book or not yet?
No, profe.
Not yet.
Not yet, okay. Yeah. There you have the book. Okay, so those are the things in here. I do. Yeah. For example, here, I have this part. Yeah. It says here, complete the rules with the correct words. We use when, if, unless, plus present simple, plus things which are always true. So present with what here? For things that are always true.
Present.
Present. Okay. So we use if or unless for possibilities in the future. So we use present simple plus what? Future, in this case. If it is possibility for the future. So this would be the zero conditional, and this would be the first conditional. All right. Oh my God. Now, which sentences describe something that is always true? For example, here, when he gets near metal, it sticks to him. Is it always true or something that may happen in the future? When he gets near metal, it sticks to him. Danai?
It is always true.
Yeah, because it's present and present, right? If he touches live electricity wires, he feels no pain. The same thing. Present, touches, feels present. Zero conditional, always true. In fact, if he holds two wires in his hand, he can light a bulb. The same thing. If someone falls in icy water, yeah. This is something for the future because you have present and future. If someone falls into icy water, they will probably become too tired to swim after 15 minutes. See? Those are that's the idea of this. Now it says here, look at the sentences about some other people who have superhuman abilities. Put the verbs into the sentence in the correct tense. If you, David Tammet, a new language to learn, he to hold a conversation in the next day. Yeah. One thing that you have to remember always. Se lo voy a decir en español. La parte de if siempre va con el presente. La parte de if siempre lleva presente. Si vaya en la mitad, recuerden que el if puede ir en la mitad de la frase o puede ir al comienzo de la frase. Pero donde está el if, obligatoriamente tiene que ir presente. Por lo tanto, if you give David Tammet a new language to learn, he to hold a conversation in the next day. Eso que es algo. Yeah, you will be able. Era eso. Yeah. Will be able. Right. Because why? Because this is for the future. It's not something that is always true. Right? Okay. So this is the idea. You can do this exercise at home, okay? And time is up, so I'm going to send you for Friday more exercises with the guías, okay? I'm going to send you the exercises with the guía, and you will have to complete them for next class. And I think that would be all. What is missing now? Yeah. Now we start with this. And next class, we're going to have, I'm going to tell you what is missing. We have to do this part, in which we are going to work with the second conditional. And I think that with this, we finish. Because this is for Mr. Bosner. And that would be it. Okay, so Friday, I am going to invite you to a class in which we're going to finish with the unit, okay? Monday, before the test, I'm going to be available for you at 9:35 if you want to ask me questions before the speaking test. Now, for the speaking test, I'm going to say it in Spanish. El lunes partimos con los speakings, ¿ok? Eso lo saben ustedes, ¿no es cierto? Está en el calendario. Vamos a tener 3 parejas por sesión. Las pruebas van a ser, los speaking van a ser en los horarios del profesor Posner. ¿Ok? En ese horario van a ser los speaking. Vamos a entrevistar 3 parejas por día. O sea, 3 el lunes, 3 el miércoles y 3 el jueves. Probablemente el jueves, si van a participar todos los estudiantes, porque creo que son 20, podríamos tener 4 el día viernes. ¿Ya? Ahora, necesito que se inscriban para los días. Danae, ¿puedes hacer tú la inscripción y me la envías?
Bueno, profe.
Entonces, tendrían que inscribirse con Danae las parejas, ¿ya? Las parejas. Si ustedes van a trabajar con alguien o quieren trabajar con alguien, tienen que elegir ya el día. El día va a ser, los pones cada creo yo, unos 15 minutos, Danae. ¿Ya? Por ejemplo, si el día lunes partimos, ¿a qué hora parte la clase del profesor Posner el día lunes? 2:15. ¿A qué hora es la clase?
A las 12:45.
12:45, ya. Entonces, partimos a las 12:45, 15 minutos para la primera pareja. Después, 15 minutos para la segunda pareja y terminamos a la 1:30 con la tercera pareja. Así hay que hacerlo. Entonces, los que quieran tener el primer día se inscriben con Danae, ¿ya? Pero recuerden que no pueden ser más de 3. Por lo tanto, se copó el día, se copó nomás, ¿ya? El único día que podrían ser 4, es el día viernes. El día viernes, ¿ya? Pero los otros días, lunes, miércoles, tiene que ser 3 parejas y viernes podrían ser 4 siempre y cuando quedara alguien colgando. Dudas, para que me pregunten ahora y se empiecen a inscribir con Danae.
¿De qué se trata el speaking?
Ustedes tuvieron el speaking el semestre pasado, ¿o no?
Tuvimos, pero individual.
Ya, ahora el trabajo va a ser de la siguiente manera, de la siguiente forma. Primero, se hacen 2 preguntas, una individual y una en pareja. Vale decir, nosotros les proponemos un tema y ustedes tienen que conversar acerca de ese tema. Por ejemplo, ¿ya? Yo les puedo decir, have a conversation about it could be, for example, about the zoos. What do you think about that? ¿Ya? What do you think about that? So then, you have to talk about it. O sea, siempre ¿cuánto se llama? Las preguntas van a ser una individual donde ustedes me van a responder acerca de algo directo que le hago yo, una pregunta directa, y la segunda va a ser una conversación entre la pareja. Por eso ustedes tienen que elegir con quién quieren trabajar. ¿Ya?
Profe, ¿va a subir los temas?
Son todos los
O-
del libro.
Ah, todo lo que... Ya, ok.
Acuérdense que ahora aquí tiene que a correr las de unidad 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 y 12. Son todas las unidades. Son las 6 unidades porque no tuvimos ningún speaking antes. Así que por lo tanto ahora entra toda la materia en cuanto a conversación. Por eso yo siempre les mandaba, por ejemplo, for and against para que ustedes lo estudiaran y pudieran tener una conversación, aprendieran el vocabulario, etc. Y me imagino que el profesor Posner también les hace lo mismo. ¿Ya? Hay hartos temas aquí de lo que ustedes han hecho, por ejemplo. Es cosa de ver las unidades nomás, por ejemplo, hablar sobre los famosos, hablar sobre, ya no me acuerdo cuáles eran las, espérate a ver, si volvemos al libro, ¿ya? Déjame compartirlo. Y ahí podemos ir viendo cuáles son las unidades. Es fácil. Y viendo la unidad, ustedes saben los temas que ustedes pudieron haber hecho. Para atrás, por ejemplo, a ver, veamos la unidad 7. ¿Cuáles eran los temas que teníamos en la unidad 7? Aquí hablamos sobre turismo, por ejemplo. No me equivoco. Ah, no, el agua. ¿Se acuerdan que tuvimos conversación de la importancia del agua? Vimos algunos videos, etc. Y así tienen que ir recorriendo los temas, porque uno los trataron conmigo, otros los trataron con el profesor Foster. Aquí, por ejemplo, clima. Ustedes tienen que saber hablar del clima. Por ejemplo, aquí pueden imaginarse, supongamos que van a ir a un picnic, a un paseo, y qué cosas pueden llevar. Por ejemplo, aquí veo algunas cosas, ¿ya? Que se pueden usar para ir de picnic, o pueden hablar sobre el clima, está bonito, está feo, etc. Y así vamos viendo. Van avanzando y van viendo los temas. Esto era, me acuerdo que lo vimos sobre los spa. Esto no es muy importante, pero sí acerca del agua era más importante en cuanto como tema, ¿ya? Esto lo vieron con el profesor Posner. Después pasamos aquí a las celebrities, ¿verdad? Vimos también lo que era stalking, lo que era la persecución de las celebridades, si les gustaría ser una celebridad, etcétera. O sea, lo que ustedes tienen que hacer es estudiar vocabulario, estudiar para poder hablar sobre los temas. Hablar sobre los temas. Esa es la idea. ¿Ya? Y tratar de usar la gramática que aprendieron. La unidad 9. Aquí está la creatividad. Hablamos sobre este persona que trabajaba en el sueño cuando estaba dormido. Esto lo vieron con el profesor Postner sobre la fotografía. Aquí hicimos speaking acerca de los juegos. ¿Se acuerdan de los videojuegos? Si era conveniente, no era conveniente. Yo le di un listado de cosas que eran positivas acerca de los videojuegos. Todo eso tienen que estudiarlo. Sobre todos esos temas tienen que hablar y prepararlos. ¿Ya? Prepararlos. O sea, a lo mejor preparar antes. ¿Qué vas a decir tú? ¿Qué voy a decir yo si nos preguntan esto? Al menos así lo estudiaba yo. ¿Ya? Esto era sobre shopping, shops and shopping y todo ese tipo. También son temas, si le gusta ir a los malls, si le gusta comprar en persona, etcétera. Y todas esas cosas que hemos visto en clase, tienen que tratar de recordarlas y usarlas. ¿Ok? ¿Qué tipo de
Ok.
gastador eres tú? ¿Sí? ¿Sí? ¿Consultas? ¿No hay consultas?
I don't have.
Yeah. Okay, so that would be all for today. I'm going to upload the class, the video of the class, and I'm going to upload the materials I will use. And as I said before, Friday, I'm going to invite you to a class to finish with the unit 12, and the grammar points. And for that will be Friday. And then Monday, we're going to start with the speaking tests. Remember that Dana is going to write who is going to work with who and what day. ¿Ya? Tienen que acordarse de inscribirse, ¿ya? Para tener, porque no podemos tener todo el día viernes, porque va a ser esta semana, la próxima semana. No podemos tener todo el día jueves, perdón. Tiene que ser lunes, miércoles, jueves. Así que por lo tanto tiene que haber 3 el día lunes, 3 el día miércoles y 3 el día jueves. ¿Ya? ¿No hay más dudas? Quedamos hasta aquí entonces. Si no tienen dudas. No? Ya pues chiquillos. Okay. So that will be all for today. See you on Friday. Yeah. Tomorrow you have the test. Remember that you have the reading test. So Friday you are going to have a class with me. The class is going to be at around 10 o'clock, I think. Yeah. Not so early, not so late. From 10 to 11. And then you can ask me all the questions that you have, and I'm going to invite you to come to the class. All right? Nos vemos entonces. ¿Alguna duda? ¿No hay más? ¿Sí? ¿No hay dudas?
No, al menos
Ya.
yo no tengo.
Yeah. So that will be all for today. See you.
Thank you. See you.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.